Among the stars, humanity can seem insignificant. Our achievements can be dwarfed by the vastness of space itself. But the galaxy is at our fingertips. We must enjoy the ride.
Attempt combat with us. You will not survive.
Shields up! Take him down!
Ha-ha! This is gonna be fun!
A pilot is only as capable as their starship. A ship only as useful as its crew. Together, you will find your place in the galaxy. But beware, others are claiming theirs.
Humans of the settled systems, you have forgotten who you are. We shall remind you.
No use resisting. Destroying hostiles.
They got the crash drive!
Annihilating.
We are the Terran Armada, and none shall stand in our way.
Starfield's grown so much since launch. But space is always expanding, with new, uncharted territory. And that's what we're exploring with you today.
So it's been a while since we've done one of these, right? When we release a game, that's the starting point, but we are fully committed to supporting our games after release.
I think when you look back over, the dozen or so updates that we've done up until this point, we did the standalone location story-based DLC in Shattered Space, a lot of quality of life updates.
We added creations, we've added the Rev 8.
We've added a ton since launch.
Starfield fans wonder what's coming next. We've been busy working hard on the next set of content.
So we're excited to announce the Free Lanes update and the Terran Armada story DLC.
Player feedback really guided how we brought Free Lanes to life, and it's the biggest update since launch.
And there's a lot of good stuff coming.
Yeah, we're adding tons of new POIs, locations discovered, another vehicle, tons of new spacesuits, weapons to find.
We know what the fans want, and we know what we want, and so now it's time to deliver on that.
So today we're inviting players to strap in and join us as we play through our favorite features coming to Starfield.
Interplanetary exploration is what Free Lanes is all about. It brings more to discover, giving players all new experiences mid-flight.
It's basically a cruise mode that we're adding that ramps up to speed to light years, and you just, zoom between planets.
Really a core fundamental part of any space sim or space fantasy is being on your ship and flying from location to location.
Let's get out there and do something new today.
If we can travel to these places, what is the player doing? We can get up, we can walk around our ship, you can do anything you could normally do. You can come over and talk to my crew members.
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you.
You can decorate.
Yeah, people are gonna love this.
So what just happened there? Was that an interdiction?
Yeah, that's an interdiction alarm, a unique type of encounter that can interrupt cruise mode. I gotta get back to the helm and see what it is.
Think you can win this?
There are non-combat situations, there are kind of scary situations.
Some it'll just be the wreckage of a ship. I don't know what that is, but let's go check it out.
You know, really looking at the vast breadth of science fiction and space sims and what you can do.
With any luck, the cargo they have on board will make this worth it.
With free lanes, we added X-Tech. And it's sort of this mysterious new resource that visually it has similarities to some of the Starborn architecture.
And you can use it to enhance your ships, but also like your weapons as well, right?
Yeah.
You can go out and you can find X-Tech, and you have an opportunity to roll for a chance to get that legendary effect that you always wanted. I always like explosive. I'm gonna roll until I can pick explosive. So now we have this top tier Grendel that I could have found in the game, but that wasn't enough. So we added 2 new quality tiers above advanced. So we now have a superior weapon quality, and then we added exceptional on top of that. So for those higher level players, there's still more things out there for them to get. These are specific effects to really customize your weapon from legendary to exotic. Reckless, for example, magazine size is reduced to 1, but damage is increased, so it's great for sniper rifle. I mean, there's a couple that really sort of stand out. Let's take a look at them.
That's the ultimate space cowboy.
Yeah, right. Check this out. I'm a big fan of the Kismet. There's a 25% chance that your next magazine will be tripled, which when you're firing explosive rounds with a high rate of fire can be a lot of fun. We did add a fair amount of skins. There's always fun.
Yeah, the Constellation skin was very popular, so we decided to add it to a bunch of different weapons.
Then we have the Neon skin, which can appear on a number of weapons.
And we've also added ship modules that enhance your ship's abilities.
My favorite is probably the evasive stealth drive. When you boost, you'll also become stealthy. So what we added was a ship optimization terminal. It allows you to optimize shield systems, weapon systems, engine systems.
You didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
It's a lot of player expression, and I think X-Tech allow you to do that in a way that you couldn't really before.
Let's talk about how we improved Outpost for players.
Yeah, we have this great new all-in-one module. Comes fully furnished. You could just plop it down on a shoreline, like here in Gagarin, get a great view.
And you can still decorate it any way you want.
You can customize it. You go change everything up if you want.
But one of the more practical things that we added was a shared outpost container. This was a huge request. Like, if you build this at your outpost and you load it up and you build it at another outpost on a distant world, that you have access to that inventory.
And that's all shared between any place you build that container and any outpost anywhere. We added Colony War Hero action figures.
Yeah, people are gonna love this.
This reminds me so much of the type of action figure playset that I had when I was a kid. They function sort of like the collectible Vault Boys do in Fallout, where you find an action figure and it gives you a passive bonus.
For example, the medic makes sure you can heal quicker.
Yeah, there are sealed and unsealed versions of them too, so there's a way to display them as well.
Something unique.
Oh, what's that?
Who's that guy?
That's the pet Miller whale.
It's like, this peaceful little alien creature that is a pet.
Just cute things to have around, like to brighten your day.
It gets lonely out there in space.
We wanted to be able to quickly see where their outposts were. And that's a case where the database came up.
I mean, there are people who are going to love this because it's central location for everything.
You can look at what you have there, you can track it right from there and go get more of that if that's what I'm looking for.
So much easier to find the resources you need throughout the galaxy. It's huge quality of life up there.
Oh, for sure. After you have all the artifacts, this mysterious prototype schematic will show up in the lodge. It allows you to build this quantum entanglement device, which now lets you take inventory items through the Unity.
When you go into the Unity, it is a sacrifice. But then there's the gameplay reality where I've spent hundreds of hours. I don't want to give up everything. So it's our way of recognizing that players might want to take some favorite items with them, and they can use their quantum essence to do that.
It's literally a loophole to make going through Unity a little less punishing.
Yeah.
One of the things we added was now when you defeat a starborn ship, it awards you quantum essence.
Engines fried. The target, I mean.
You can use that quantum essence to upgrade the capacity of your quantum entanglement device. So I'll go ahead and I'll increase the capacity a little. It explains that the maximum capacity is 200, which is a good size inventory. So there's a number of new weapons that we added. I'm going to keep that.
I take my favorite action figures through. That's what I wanted.
I can take my Astra through. You're always going to need digipicks. Let me just grab this real quick. Yeah, so I can take all that stuff through. That process of going through the Unity 10 times and going to all of the temples, that was a big lift. How do we encourage them to really play as Starborn? And it is the ability to upgrade these powers. Once you collect quantum essence, you can upgrade those powers. They can increase the regen rate. They can grav dash to close the distance between enemies.
Now I'm at this crazy power level that I could never achieve before.
There's even more to Free Lanes that we haven't touched on yet. Anchor Point is a new star station, and it's where we kick off a lot of our new quests. There's a ton to discover here.
We have a brand new vehicle. It's called the Moon Jumper. It can boost for days. So you can almost fly this thing. And on a low gravity planet like this, get a lot of airtime.
So we do have a new companion.
So you see the Model G here, super cute. Watching him kneecap somebody, like as they just have a little tick of health left, just makes me laugh every time. He's not the only crew we added.
So Maria can join up with you and be part of your adventure with you.
I like to think I was part of a group, and I murdered all the other children in the womb.
So you've got new allies, but you've also got more challenging foes. New enemy traits will force you to rethink how you approach encounters. So this guy has a chance to avoid damage, and after he's killed, he puts nearby enemies into a state of rage. This was a way for us to make enemies more challenging. There were some other, I'll say, smaller things that we added. POIs on planet surfaces. We added photo mode vehicle poses for the Rev 8. And lots more stuff, including your new home away from home.
This is incredible. It seems simple, but this is incredibly exciting.
Players had millions of credits. What is there for them to buy?
The most extravagant thing in the game.
It's a mansion carved out of an asteroid. How cool is that?
The Terran Armada poses a grave threat to us all.
In this DLC, you'll face the Terrans, an advanced militant force with their own vision for the settled systems.
So the Terran Armada is a faction that left the settled systems during the Colony War.
The Terrans don't seem to be known for their survivors.
It is our sworn duty to uncover their plans and put a stop to it.
They had issues with both the United Colonies and the Free Star Collective. They consider themselves to be the true children of Earth.
The DLC is going to challenge players to rise up against a full-on armada. And part of your mission is to figure out what their motivation is and to stop them from attacking innocent worlds. They have these mechanized troops, which are a force to reckon with. But not all Terran bots are trying to kill you.
Yeah, so we do have a new companion. His name is Delta, and he is one of the Terran robots. He's not evil, but he is definitely not good.
Designation, friend, not accepted.
And they've got some ships that are really high-powered, incredible pieces of technology.
They've taken the Nova Galactic ships and have added new modules. We went for NASA Tactical, and they have their own weapons. We had got feedback from the community where it's like, oh, I wish we had more contemporary like machine guns, less sci-fi, more grounded, and that's what the Terrans are equipped with. And then these guns are highly modifiable, both ballistic and energy weapons. It's pretty terrifying when you're exploring the Terran ships in the dark. The vibe is kind of like a dimly lit, U-boat type of atmosphere. And then you hear a little alert going off, and you realize it's one of the robot pods opening up, and these robots will jump out, and they're deadly.
Within the Terran Armada storyline, there's also the incursion system.
There's a number of different objectives that you could have on any given incursion. Some move the story forward.
Exit immediately or risk fatal harm.
And some are out there just for the spoils of war, more X-Tech. The Terrans even have the tech to block grav jumping within a system. They've set up jamming sites called incursions, but with cruise mode, you can navigate to those sites and shut them down.
There's just so much game here when we look at the full breadth of all the new content.
We're excited for everyone to dive into Free Lanes and Terran Armada in April, but we wanted you to have something to play right now. So today, we're rolling out fresh Trackers Alliance content. We're adding 5 new targets, all with unique storylines. If you already purchased Trackers Alliance, this content is already included for you. And the complete Trackers Alliance series is available now in the Creations menu. I think we're just excited as fans of Starfield to get this into our players' hands. We've had a blast with it, and we want to, share it with the world.
Before we sign off, we've got one final announcement. When Free Lanes and Terran Armada launch on April 7th, Starfield will officially arrive on PlayStation 5.
Thank you for joining us on this journey. There'll be more to come, but till then, we'll see you out there among the stars.